Elizabeth, this is Dennis Clark, and you'll have had great progress in your school this week. And I think one thing that you have proven to yourself is that you can enjoy the game more and play a little better. We have to keep your instruction a little at a time and very simple at this point. Too many magazine tips, television tips, lessons can suggest too many different things. There's a misunderstanding there sometimes that the instructors or the people that are writing the tips may have a good advice, but you don't know if it applies to you. You have to get someone who understands your habits the way that they are. And that's what's important about this, okay? So you did very well, and I just want to remind you that when you take the club back, you, as much as you possibly can, you maintain your posture. And this is something you can practice right in your house without even a club in your hand. You're going to turn your back to the target. You're going to, your shoulders rotate so that from this direction, your chest would be facing here, the camera, and your back would be to the target. And you cock your wrist right over your shoulders. So that's fine. If you can do that without lifting, you're in great shape. Now the next thing that you do is this comes down and you uncock your wrist. If you can keep this a little straighter, great, because you know we eventually have to get it straight down at the bottom. Right? So if it doesn't bend too much here, that's even better. And the more hinge you get, the better, because that's going to be for added distance. Like the carpenter with the hammer analogy that I was offering you, there's a lot of power in your wrist. And so from there you think about snapping the club down to the ball. And we want to make sure that the shoulders can stay closed, and that is your back can remain to the target as long as you can in the backswing. And from there you snap your wrist. And you hit the ball. Now remember, if you lean into it at all with your body, you're going to end up too far out that way. Okay? Now here's where I would say you've had a lot of progress in all areas, but in this one particularly. See, your weight and your hands are moving a little closer to the ball here. That's your club, and that's your hands. And this would be the line of your body. So you can see it is lunged out to the ball a little bit, but not nearly like it was on Monday. On Monday, at this point, your hands would have been out here someplace. So the objective is to get them back into the circle where we started. And the ball is only 1.68 inches in diameter, so you don't have to lunge out at it very much with the body to do what you're seeing here. You see where the club is? That's important. You hit a lot of shots. We all hit shots off the heel when we lunge out at it. That's why the body stays back and the arms snap down. Your goal, to get the club back and the arms back to their original position. So I would say rotate and snap. As I mentioned in your direct video into your phone, but I just want you to think about turn your shoulders and hinge your wrist. Turn your shoulders and hinge your wrist. You could stand up right now and do it 5 times. Don't even need a club in your hands. Once you get the top of the swing position, you simply uncock your wrist down to the ball. Nothing out. There's no ball out here. The ball's down here. So that's the line. This is the line that you want to swing down on. And look how much better that is. Oh my goodness. That was really good. It was good to see your progress this week, and good to see you enjoy your progress this week, because the game is frustrating. There's no question about it. Frustrating for me as a professional, frustrating for you as a new player. But your level of enjoyment will go up, and it will be commensurate with your game improving in terms of hitting better shots and appreciating where you were and where you are now. That's the big thing. We have to learn to appreciate this game, and if you love it, you will, and you realize that there are no huge steps to better golf. There's these little baby steps, and you took several small steps this week to better golf. Pleasure having you in the program.